Woo-hoo-hoo! Here we go. Here's today's trade. This is the first trade all week that I felt really confident in. Um, as you can see, we were gapped down again today. And the problem is, I think I show it. Okay, so here's the 15 minute. And this is something I'm really paying attention to, is that if there's a reversal, most of the time it's going to be at a support or resistance level. That's the key entry point. That's the main area you want to really be paying attention to. So here's the 15-minute chart. You can see we got 3 pushes down. And then also you can see we have our first leg, and then here's that second leg that I marked yesterday. And now we're kind of getting climactic. So you can see these big tails on top. We have this major wedge here, but overall, we're just in a range, right? So, kind of tried to break out, didn't work out. This is basically a failed breakout wedge in a range. So, a little confusing. And then also, here's the daily. The daily, we're in a trading range. So, statistically speaking, 80% of breakouts fail on their first attempt. So, you could call this first attempt, and maybe this is the second attempt, I don't know, but there's a good chance the breakout will fail. The bears are pretty strong right now, but on a Friday, it's not. Fridays are crazy, and I don't like trading on Fridays because it can be extremely slow and then just really pick up. So I was going in today, and I told myself I'm going to be very patient. If I don't trade, it's not a big deal. So that's one motto that I have for myself, is unless a trade is obvious, don't take it. And if there's a trade you're kind of on the fence about, then just put it in your book for later. Like, okay, in this situation, I should have done that. And I can show you that on this chart right here. So I almost sold below this bear bar because, remember what happened yesterday? We are gapped below this EMA. So when people get to the EMA, heck yeah, they're going to sell it, okay? And then also, I'm looking at this as 2 legs in a trading range. So we have 1, pullback, 2, actually almost bought above this as well, just because it was so climactic at the open. We were right at, I think this was on the low, overnight low, and we had this strong bull reversal bar. But I don't trade the first 30 minutes, really. I'm kind of sticking to almost 12 bars right now, so an hour. So anyway, we have this bull 2 legs, 1, pullback 2. Uh-oh, now we got this big bear bar. Okay, so now this is really looking like a trading range. So now we have a breakout, another bull bar. These people that bought above here, they need to get out. Look at this rejection. Now, if this would have closed high, I would have been waiting a while, but it did not. It closed here. If this bar just would have closed a little bit lower, I would have went short. And then I was, we're back into this little trading range, and here we go. These people that sold below this bar, they need to get out. So you have limit order people who are fading. So they sold here, they sold again up here. So they're looking to get their money and then get out, break even on their first trade, make money on their second trade. So now we have this wedge forming. So we have like wedges on almost on both our time frames. So we have 1, pullback, 2, pullback 3, and it's a lower low than earlier. So I'm looking this as a lower low major trend reversal. This is a little bit early in the game. It doesn't become a lower low major trend reversal until later. So ignore that I said, hold on, I gotta click this so nobody can see my, there we go. Gotta hide that too. Whatever. So here we go. I'm waiting for so I'm taking this as kind of H1, because I could have set a wedge from like right here. See how this is kind of like a nested wedge? But since we're so close to the low of the day, it's going to want to test that, okay? So we come down and we low. So here's our H1, pullback, H2. So I'm like, yep, I'm going for it. 2 contracts, not a lot of risk here. And our potential, even just to come back to here was great. So I just went for it. So we had a good bar here, good close. So I'm at least thinking maybe a measure move. My only concern was we're kind of in a tight bear channel, so first reversal should be minor. So this could be a minor reversal, but we have our first reversal here. And then now we have our wedge complete. So to me, it was a little bit, it wasn't concrete, but I was kind of weighing out, okay, was this our first reversal? Is this our second reversal? Is this our first since it's from the wedge? I don't know. I just kind of told myself to shut up. I knew that was, instinctively I felt like that was a good trade. And then if we go back on the 15-minute, that was kind of like my, really what also sold me on this trade. Here's the low, overnight low. We just touched it. Now we're getting rejection. Now we have these 3 pushes from early this morning to 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, here and then here. So here we go. So again, the trade, we have good close. So I'm thinking at least a measured move based upon these bars right here. Now, if this bar would have closed up here, then I could increase my measured move even more. But since we are so... Hold on, my wife's calling. Hey, let me call you right back. I'm recording my video. Okay. Call you right back. Bye. So since we have these bars right here, this kind of threw me for a loop. So major rejection at the EMA. Okay, we've already been at the EMA once. Now we're getting rejected at the EMA. So I'm looking for a measured move at least to here. Okay. However, the problem is that this is our measured move. Here's the open. If you're this close to the open, there's a good chance it's going to test that open. Okay, it's like a magnet, just like the EMA. And because it's Friday, the bulls want to pull, maybe a bullish bar, or the bears want to close below it to make it a bearish bar. So this is the bar that I was a little bit confused with. Because I was expecting a pullback, but not this much in this bar. So I was a little kind of thrown for a loop. I didn't really care if I got stopped out because I felt like my context was really good. I got a clear wedge here, clear wedge on a higher time frame. I have 3 bars closing near their highs. I'm feeling okay. So it started to come back down a little bit, rejected off. So now it's a higher, possible higher high. I'm sorry, higher low major trend reversal. So here's our trend, our little bear channel right here. Boom. Now we have a higher low. So then it comes up, and I was kind of playing with context. I really started over analyzing this because you can see, and I think I show it here in a second. Yeah, we could just be in a range. And any major trend reversal, it is going to be a range. You're just seeing evidence that one side is stronger than the other, meaning when there's a trend and you go into a range, you're either going to have resumption or reversal. So we just need evidence that it's going to reverse. Okay, think of our train analogy again. The train has to go, slow down, stop, then reverse. So we're not looking to buy or sell when it stops, or when it slowly starts to go. We want to say, okay, when it gets to 10 miles an hour, when it's like this, okay, now we're in. We want to see some speed and some power that it actually is going to reverse. So this was kind of like make or break moment right here, because if we get another bear inside bar here, then we're stuck in this trading range. And, there's a good chance we're going to come down. So my nerves got to me a little bit. I did move my stop, and I'm like, okay, this is a higher low, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to move it. So initially I set it 2 to 1, and it's right at the open. And this bar closed really good, and my nerves just got to me. I was done with this trade. After the week, I wanted to take a for sure, 10-ish points rather than a maybe 13, so that's a good trade for me. So I went ahead and moved it, I think, to like 10.5. That's the worst right there, is like right when you move your target and it drops down. I'm like, yeah, I'll go for 10. Bloop. But anyway, it actually popped up. I think I got 10.5 points, 2 contracts, so 21 points for the day. So great day. And actually, just to verify the context here, we did not make it. We made it like right to almost to the open. So if I would have left my risk reward here, let's see, this was my entry. Look at that, exactly, maybe a tick above a 2-to-1. So would have been good. I got out right here, which is great. So now we kind of have this wedge going on. 1, 2, 3. This is a first sell signal. This comes back, get another sell signal, go back down, and we're staying possibly just in this trading range. So anyway, I hope these videos are helping someone. I just want to mention a couple things. If you're a price action trader, feel free to reach out, and I'd love to link up with some people where we could just go over goals every week, kind of our trades. Very small group of people. I'm not looking for more than maybe 3. If you guys want to just talk about our trades and help each other out, I would love to do that. And if the videos help you, please like and subscribe, because I get views, but if I don't get interaction, then I don't really feel like I'm helping anybody. So hope you enjoy.